Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. So today is just going to be a chatty get ready with me. It's been about a month since I've done a chatty get ready with me, and my last one was pretty hard to film and devastating, and this one should be a little bit lighter. I did want to update you on some stuff, and but yeah, overall it should be a little bit lighter and a little bit more normal. And I'm going to be doing I want to do a super fun, bright, colorful eye makeup look today. I'm wearing a black tank top just so I can do whatever it is I want on my eyes. And so yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'm gonna be using some random products as well. So anyways, yes, I just wanted to update you guys on life this last month. So I love doing videos like this every now and again, and so I'm super excited about today's video. So of course, if you're a returning Dollar Diva, thank you so much for coming on back for another video. And if you are new to my channel, my name is Jessica, and I'm basically a bargain makeup channel. So what I mean by that is I like to do a lot of the same fun content that other makeup channels do. I just like to keep it in a bargain price point, so the closer to $1, the better. Today I'm going to be using some Dollar Tree bargain makeup, but I'm also going to dig into some of my other items in my makeup collection. So I'll kind of explain them as I go through, but most of it is actually Dollar Tree makeup. So if this sounds like the channel for you, I do hope you'll become part of our Dollar Diva family here on YouTube. As always, I will have relevant content down below in the description box. That way you can binge watch some of my other content if you feel like you've missed out. And I certainly do hope you do, because that helps my channel out so very much. So anyways, I've got a lot to catch you up on, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm going to be starting with my eyebrows. I'm going to use this IONI brow pencil in dark brown. This is the retractable one. Haven't really used this in a little while, so I'm just going to kind of show it some love. So you may have seen that I put up a poll on my community page here on YouTube, and the reason is because I am planning, and I'm super nervous about it because I've never done it before, but I'm planning on going live with my 2024 makeup empties, do a live stream. And so tomorrow night is my last night of work for a couple months, and so I was thinking either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. So far, the people that have voted, about 2/3 of you want Thursday evening. So we'll just kind of see how it progresses as the day goes on. My brows are a little dark. I'm gonna just kind of comb that through. So yeah, I thought that would be a really fun video to do live, and like I said, I'm a little nervous because I've never done a live video, but I'm going to give it a try. So of course, if you miss the live, you can always watch the playback, but if you can be there, it really helps me out. So I'm trying to learn as much as I can about how to do it before I do it. So far that will be Thursday night at 6, unless the poll on my community page takes a huge turn over the course of the day or the next couple days. So as I sit here, it is, let's see, the 30th. This video will probably be up on New Year's Eve. Yeah, like I said, New Year's Eve is my last night of work. It's been a crazy last few days at work. Usually we can never finish out the year super easy. There's always some crazy shakeup. I guess it's just the nature of show business. So now to clean up my brows, I think I got this at either Dollar General or Family Dollar. I can't remember, but it's the LA Colors Conceal It Cover and Correct Concealer. Mine is in light, and this is really pretty good. It's got a little brush tip applicator, which I don't ever use. I'm gonna put it on my Sassy Chic brush here and just clean up my brows. So I am planning on going to posting 5 or 6 days a week, kind of starting now. I'm going to do that to the best of my ability, which should be pretty easy considering I was able to do it for a good couple months while I was working. So that is my goal. So you should expect a lot more uploads from me, kind of like you were month and a half ago or so. I had someone ask what I use for my concealer. This is an e.l.f. Flawless concealer brush. I just get mine at CVS. They're super cheap, $4 or $5. I do also have a Sassy Chic one as well that I really like. And I've also got an IT Cosmetics one that I have in work that I really like. So, but yeah, if you want something affordable for your concealer, the e.l.f. one is really nice. Pretty easy to find at the drugstore, wherever they sell e.l.f. products. Of course, the one from Sassy Chic at the Dollar Tree is really nice too. They're just a little harder to find in my experience. So we survived the holidays. So basically my mom stayed with, usually I have my mom come over for Christmas Eve and Christmas, and she did this year. And I mean, I'm going to be completely honest with you all. My mom is not the easiest, most cheerful person Okay, so, you know, my brother just passed away on Thanksgiving. It's been traumatic. He was 35. I'll have that Chatty Get Ready With Me down below. That way if you want to catch some of the details of that. Anyways, so, I mean, it's been hard. I mean, it's not been easy. Not been easy for my mom. Not been easy for my brother's ex-girlfriend, who they have a son together. Not been easy. I'm gonna put on some eyeshadow primer. This is just from LA Colors. Found this at the Dollar Tree a couple of years ago. So, but like, even like under the best of circumstances, my mom is kind of, and I hate to say this because I know I don't want it to sound like I'm being like disrespectful, but things are what they are. You know, my mom is just, she just is kind of a miserable person. She's just, you know, and I guess it's just whatever life has thrown at her. She's always been this way. She was never happy just in like the moment. It was always like, it was better 5 years ago. It was always the good old days. Like now it's like she's looking back to times from 10 years ago that she hated the moment then, and now that's the good old days. I mean, it's just the nature of how my mom is on a good day, let alone with anything really bad going on. So you can imagine with my brother passing away, it's magnified even that much worse. In some ways, and in some ways it could be even worse. You know what I mean? You know. So I'm going into a palette that I have not dug into for a long time. And I did not pay full price for mine. I bought this at TJ Maxx maybe 4 or so years ago. I think I paid 20 bucks for it. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. And I'm just wanting to dig into some of these like beautiful bright shades. That is kind of what I need in my life. And I might even dig into my Makeup Revolution Birds of Paradise palette, which has some other bright shades as well. So between the two of these, I'm gonna get some kind of a fun look. So, I mean, with Christmas, we had a lot of like, it was just me, my mom, and my husband. And we, you know, we had some good moments, but we had some bad moments. My mother forgets that I'm grieving too. You know, and I'm, of course, the child left behind, which is not a glamorous place to be, you know. And I know a lot of you guys shared so many of your experiences, and that helps me so much because it just makes you feel like you're not alone. Like a lot of you have had experiences like this. But we actually, kind of the worst moment was on Christmas Day. We got into a huge fight. I'm not proud of my temper, but she made it really hard just pushing my buttons, and we got into a big fight, and I about had my husband take her home. And then I felt bad, and I couldn't leave it that way. So we ended up having a good, after that, it was kind of the best it had ever been over the course of the couple days. And I'm not going to lie, me and my brother, we weren't close, not because I didn't want to be, but he had, you know, struggled with substance issues and stuff over the years. We still don't know what caused his death or if it was that. Exactly, I guess I'll find out sometime this week. But, you know, you can only be so close to an addict before you have to kind of cut yourself off, you know what I mean? So we were never as close as I wanted to be. I think for all over my lid, I'm going to put this yellow in the Birds of Paradise palette. It's called Canary. And actually, last Christmas was the last time my brother was at my house. And, you know, I'm not even going to sit here and pretend it was pleasant. It wasn't. It was, my brother was drinking heavily, like, you know. And he was really loud, and he was there with his son and his, I don't even know if they were together at the time, but his girlfriend, and she was about done, you know, she was about done with it all, you know. And when he left, I mean, we all had to like recover. I mean, it was a lot, and that was the last, you know, and that was the last Christmas, you know what I mean? And so, you know, it just is what it is, you know what I mean? So, you know, but we survived it. And then, so my mom was here for 2 days. And then morning after Christmas, I took her home. And then my husband's daughter came to stay with us for 3 days. So we had company in our house for 5 days, which is a lot for us. We don't usually have that much company, but usually we do around Christmas. Usually my mom will stay and his daughter will stay. So, but now, you know, we're on the other side of that. I'm about done with work, and my husband's just got one more busy week of work left. And then he'll go to weekends for a little while during the slow season. Okay, so now I'm thinking like, I don't know, like purple and pink. Do I want to do green? I don't know. I think I'm going to go into this fun shade here. This is called Tweet. I'm just going to take that same brush. So the funny thing, so when my stepdaughter comes, she brings her dog usually. But this time she has a couple cats. She's got 3 cats, and one is really skittish. We usually don't get to see her when we go visit her. And the funny thing is so she had this cat and kittens that were outside her office, and she caught them. It was a mother cat and 4 babies. And that's how I got my cat Tater. And then my husband's son and his wife have 2 of the siblings as well. So she's got the mother. And so the mother's kind of had a rough year. Honestly, Tater, my cat's brother had some like physical issues. Of course, Tater's been inappropriately eliminating for the better part of this year, which has been hard. And then his mom kind of got sick. So she still has to take medicine like twice a day. So his daughter brought her. Now she stayed like retreated pretty much in the bedroom. And but yesterday before they left, she was in a cage and Tater got to meet his mom, which was so cute. Oh yeah, this is gonna be bright and fun. I am all here for it. So I'm gonna clean off that brush and I'm gonna go into now like a super bright, fun pink shade. I'm gonna go into the shade here, Bahamas, in the Riviera palette. I'm just gonna use that same brush. I'm just gonna put it down here on my lid. And so that was super cute. So yeah, we're on our own now. We do have some plans this week. We have a pretty full week of getting together with friends and seeing some shows, because now I'm off, I can go enjoy and see friends and shows. So I'm gonna go support the magic show that I was in their new venue. And that's gonna be right. I'm gonna take a clean brush and just really blend. There we go. I said this was gonna be fun, y'all. Like, I'm not kidding. I think I'm gonna do now a couple shimmers. I'm gonna do this shade right here, right on the middle part of my eye. And then I'm gonna go in with the gold, kind of on the inner part of my eye. So that's gonna be on the middle. It's called Seychelles, I don't know. So of course I'm gonna use a flat brush. Just gonna pack that on and spray it with some setting spray. Ooh, yeah, oh my goodness. That is absolutely gorgeous. I know it's a lot, but this is what I'm going for today, y'all. It's been pretty warm here lately, too. It's going to get cold like next week, but I'm just enjoying it while we've got it. So since I'll be back to posting 5-6 days a week, definitely comment down below and let me know some video ideas you would like to see. Because my brain, honestly, like, I think this grief and the stress of this last little while, I feel like it's made me dumber. You know, if you've been through some grief, like, you might know what I mean. Like, I actually feel like dumb. Like, I feel like there's so many times I was making margaritas. It was the day after Christmas. The first night my stepdaughter was here, and I was trying to like measure out like how much tequila and how much margarita mix and how much ice I wanted, and I couldn't like compute it. Forget about me trying to order food at a restaurant. Like, I've had 2 like just epic fails where it's like I can't even do it. It's like I just need like more processing time. I swear this month I've gotten dumber. I'm gonna clean off that same brush. I am absolutely like loving this, by the way. I know it's a lot, but I'm needing this eye look in my life right now. I'm sure I could figure out how to do this with Dollar Tree makeup as well. I have no doubt. I think I actually did like a Dollar Tree versus high-end makeup like years ago, where I think I did a look from the Riviera palette and used Dollar Tree makeup, I believe. Gold. Now I'm gonna go into that gold shade there. It's called Inheritance. So yeah, it's been like harder for me to think of content. I was like on a roll, and it was like there was no shortage of content, but like I swear now I'm struggling. Like I can't think as clearly, and it's just really weird. So definitely let me know what you'd like to see, and you know I'll do it. I'm just gonna blend that. Y'all, look at that. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of I think I'm gonna deepen the outside with a little bit of that brown shade right there. You can see I've hit pan on that. So I'm pretty sure, like, with all that's been going on and everything, my best friend, so I did a Chatty Get Ready With Me earlier in the year, and I was so sad again because my best friend was here for a few days to visit with her husband and her son, and I think they're gonna come and visit in February, which is so exciting because I'll be off from work. My husband will also be off during the week, and they'll be here, and I'm just so excited. Any time spent with them is great. So I'm super excited about that. There we go. Just a little bit of like a shading on the outside. Try not to do too much. I've done enough already. And I'm just kind of blurring it with another brush. I'm going to take that first brush that I used and put some more of that pink. And and I want to put that into the crease a little bit. There we go. I am loving this, like, so far. So we're going to come back to the shadow, but I'm going to do like I always do, move on to lashes, face, then we'll come back, add finishing touches, and finish with the lips. So I'm just going to add a coat of this BPure Hydrating Mascara. I think this is going to be the last time I use this, and then I'm going to put it in my empties. So I'm just going to add a coat of this, and then we'll be right back to apply lashes. Okay, so I've got a coat of mascara on, and I'm just going to go ahead and use my IONI Lash Glue and Liner in one, as well as my LA Colors DramataLash 3D Faux Mink Wispy Lashes. These are in Daydreamer. I think I've worn these in my last video or two. And I'll have my lash tutorial link down below. That way you get more tips and tricks if you are new to my channel. If you're not new to my channel, you are sick of me saying that like every time I do a makeup video, I'm sure. So for the majority of this year, I was doing really good with my skincare. I was taking off my makeup at work, and then when I got home, I would do like my skin treatments. And in the last month, I've kind of gotten out of my routine. And so I'm going to start to get really good again. Last off season, I got into slugging, which if you don't know what slugging is, it's basically you put on your skin, you know, you wash your face, put your skincare treatments, and then you put a thin layer of either Vaseline or Aquaphor. And the idea is it keeps the skincare products, you know, creates a barrier which helps your products work better. I really enjoyed it. I think one of my empties this year, I had a whole like tube of Aquaphor, and I think someone was like, who uses like a whole tube of Aquaphor? And really the answer to that is like nobody. But if you slug, you will. And what I've learned too is that really like Vaseline or like petroleum, like, you know, like an Aquaphor, doesn't necessarily make you break out. What it does is whatever is in on your skin, it will keep in and keep other things out. So yeah, if you put, you know, that type of product on your face and you've got dirt and oil all trapped, you might break out. But if your skin is clean, it itself, like the stuff itself won't generally break you out. Like unless you have like some, you know, sensitivity to it, which I know people have sensitivities to kind of, you can have a sensitivity to like anything. But I am not a dermatologist, so like I'm just someone who loves skincare. I've always loved skincare. Okay, I think my lashes are about even-ish. So looking forward to just kind of taking better care of my skin. There we go. I can't wait to put the finishing touches on this eye look. So now we're going to move on to face. I'm going to be just using my BPure Essentially Ageless Foundation. It's crazy to think I only have 2 more nights at work for the year. I have only missed one day. It was the day after I found out my brother died. I've done every show. If you've been with me for like a few years, if you've been with me since like 2020 or 2021, you'll know I used to have, I struggled with voice issues really bad at the end, really bad in 2020 and 2021. I had vocal nodules. I have had them before. I think I kind of have them all the time. Some people are born with them. Some people just are easily susceptible to getting them. I actually got them at a time I wasn't singing. I think mine were caused by reflux, acid reflux. And then I was singing on them and making them worse and all that fun stuff. So 2021 was a really hard vocal year. And I gradually, 2022 is a little bit better. Last year was a lot better. This year is so much better. It has taken every bit of like 3 years to heal. So I have every hope that next year will be even better. But yeah, I was able to pretty much do I've never not been able to do a show. I've learned how to sing around things when I am having a bad day, which, you know, I do. You know, you do as a singer. I'm going to add some more of that conceal. I'm just going to put it under my eyes. But it's amazing to think. I mean, my voice was so bad that like I might have a good day on like Monday. By Wednesday, my voice was starting to wear out. So it was like the more I sang and the later in the week it got, just the worse I got. By Saturday, I was toast. But I was really toast by Thursday. And the funny thing is I didn't even sing all that much. I was in the Motown show with 2 other girls. And the other vocal show I was in, I only had like 1 song and some backup. And now the amount that I'm able to sing is just so, I sing so much more. Because now I'm like the only girl in Motown show, and then I sing more in the other show, and I do another show where I sing a lot. So it's amazing. So if I have a bad day, like if I've done 10 shows and then I'm a little tired, like, you know, sometimes you just have to show yourself some grace, you know what I mean? Like I would have never been able to have done that 3 years ago, ever. So I'm going to add some powder. I believe this is from Shein. This is the Cappuvini Fluffy Mist Loose Powder. This is in light, just this little loose powder. So next year, my plans for next year is, this year I was in 3 different productions. I was in a Motown show kind of 5 days a week. Then I was in another show 3 days a week. And then I was in a third show 2 days a week. And then I would swing for the magic show when I needed to. Next year, I am just wanting to do the Motown show. So I'll just be doing 5 shows a week, 5 days, just 5 days a week. So I'll have 2 days off, 1 show a day. I'm 40. I'll be 41 next year. And my dream when I moved down here was just to be a singer. Now, what I ended up having to do was I had to, learn to dance. I had to learn some other skills because, there wasn't always going to be just this singing job available for me, So I've been a magician's assistant for the better part of my career. And then the other shows, they're like kind of ensemble shows where I sing with other girls and there's dancing, there's some dancing and it's like group numbers. And, you wear like different costumes. You might wear like a 70s costume or this kind of thing. And it's fun. But honestly, at 40 years old and after everything I have done, I just want to stand on the stage, wear a gown and sing. That is all I want to do at the stage. I've done everything else. I've done what I've needed to do. I've enjoyed every minute of it. I enjoy it. But now I don't want to work my voice to death. I just want to perform and sing enough and just do exactly what it is that I want to do. So that is my plan for next year. And then enjoy a couple of nights I might have a 5 o'clock show, so I'll be done by 7. It's nice to be able to go out and get a drink or a meal with a friend or something, which I can't really do because I get out too late and I don't go to places that are open really late. I don't go to those places. So I'm going to put on some bronzer. This is something, again, I found a couple of years ago at either Dollar General or Family Dollar. It's the LA Colors bronzer. It's in the shade Beach Babe. I had a setting powder that came in a container like this too that I used up. So yeah, that's what I want to do next year. Nothing more, nothing less. Of course I can fill in for the other shows because I'll be in the building and I know them well enough where I could jump in if someone got sick that was in it in one of them full time. But I don't want to do that too much though either. I want to kind of enjoy a lighter schedule. My husband's older and his schedule is going to be a little bit lighter, and we want to enjoy stuff. It's really hard when you're an important member of 3 different shows. It's one thing if you need an emergency, but if I just want to take an evening off, I'm not going to put everyone through all the hoops, because that would be 3 different shows where 2 of them, they would have to really re-block me out and pick up my songs and do a lot. It's a lot of work. And then the other one, we'd have to call someone in, Motown, they'd have to call someone in that, could just do my track. And it's a lot of work. So I'm very hesitant to be oh, there's something going on. I'd like to go do that. But, so I'm not going to inconvenience a bunch of people and upset a bunch of different shows if I want to be out. So it is easier with one show too. The idea that, it just gives me a little bit more free time, quite a bit more free time. And so that's just an exciting thing too, that I'll just be a little bit more free. Still want to sing, but it can be a grind. It really can. When you're doing 10, I did 12 shows a week, 6 days a week for years. And, and it's nice having an extra day off too. Because it's there's a day I can have with my husband, and then there's a day that can be mine, which is nice as well. So I'm going to go into the IONI blush. This is one of their older blushes. This is when they were doing the Zodiac. This is in Baby Rose. I thought this would be a nice kind of muted peach color for such a bold look. And you'll see my lip color too. It's all going to be really bold. So I'm looking so forward to that. That is a decision that, it's something I want, but it was a decision that was really hard to tell the powers that be that I want, because you don't want to let people down. I never want to let people down, ever. That's always been a big thing. But at some point, you have to do what's best for you, and what's best for you ends up being what is best for other people too, because then I can be the best version of myself, you know what I mean? And I can be, I can be the best Motown singer I can be too, So back when Dollar Tree was selling all of these Wet n Wild cushion products, I found a lot of them. And I used up all the foundations I had picked up, and I've got some color correctors, and this is a highlighter right here. So it's in the shade Who's That Pearl. And I figured I would dig this out today and use it. Man, so I am like officially at that age. I am so done with the cold. I don't even like wearing Ugg boots anymore. I used to love wearing like my Ugg boots and sweaters and stuff. And like now, oh, I did a whole lot. That's beautiful. I really should use that more. I should probably use put a little bit of powder. That is a beautiful highlighter. I really need to use that more. I mean, look at that. Just absolutely gorgeous. I just used a stippling brush and went into the cushion. It comes with a little pad, which is really kind of nice. It's kind of like a rubbery type of a pad, but I love a stippling brush these days. All right, so we're going back to the eyes. And I've got this fun product. This is from REM Beauty, something I got at Ulta, and this is actually the second one I've bought. It's this beautiful liquid shadow. It's in the shade Fembot. And I don't know if the camera will do it justice. It's like a pink with a bluish duochrome sheen. It's absolutely stunning. Here is a swatch of it. See how pretty that is? So I'm gonna put that on my inner corner. So I'm gonna take a little brush, as I normally do, just a little tiny tapered brush. This is from Sassy Chic. So my cat Tater, so when I had all that company, like when my mom was around and we had all that stress from my brother passing, he was better. He didn't soil the house for like 2.5 weeks. It was like a week and a half after my mom left where he finally decided to pee on the floor. And so, but he's been great with having a dog, another cat, and then another person in the house. It's almost like he's better with like a little bit of stress. And we know it's behavioral. We know it's not physical because we've had him tested for stuff twice. So I think it's just, we're thinking that maybe he's just not stimulated enough. Like he might just need more stimulation. But we did buy him and we haven't put it on him yet. My husband wants to wait until he has another episode. He thinks he's cured. I'm not so sure because I've seen this before, but he said, I want to, before we put the thunder shirt on him. So surprisingly enough, I'm just putting this like the inner corner and even a little bit under my eye. Look at that. That is just so beautiful. So I never had the idea, but I at some point figured thunder shirt. Maybe they have a thunder shirt for cats. So we bought him one on Amazon because they actually had pretty good reviews. I was thinking that it would be like you'd go on Amazon and they'd be like, people would be like, just like, don't bother. But really, it got really much better reviews than I thought. And so we bought it for him. And like I said, we have not put it on him yet. But the minute, if he has another episode, he's got a thunder shirt that's going to be put on him. That is supposed to help, like, with stress and anxiety, because that baby will not take a pill. He will not. We absolutely have tried every which way. But other than that, he's fine. He's had some good, you know, we're hopeful that he might just come out of this. And if not, we're going to be trying a thunder shirt. Let me know, I know this is probably just, it's probably far-fetched, but have you ever had a thunder shirt? I know dogs wear them a lot, but if you've ever had one for your cat and tried it, let me know. I would love to hear your experience. So I'm going to put some liner in my my waterline. And I'm going to use this because I really need to use this. This is the Maybelline New York Lasting Drama Matte Retractable Liner. It may be dried out. I'm not really sure. But I've had this for a good long while. Oh no, it's fine. I'm just go in my waterline. Also going to put something under my brow bone, and I'm going to put something underneath and smoke it out as well. And then Sophia, my cat, who had a really rough end of last year, beginning of this year, is absolutely wonderful. She has just been the best she's ever been. I think I'm going to do kind of like I did before. I'm going to go in with a little bit of the yellow, then a little bit of this like orangey coral shade, and then some pink. So I'm going to kind of build it up the way I did like the crease. I try not to make a mess. I mean, I have not used this Birds of Paradise palette in so long. It was actually like one of the early palettes I got when I wanted to experiment with color. Also another early palette, because I do have some Dollar Divas that are starting to experiment more with color. And it was this palette. It was also the NYX, it was not one of their like square palettes, but one of their like little 5 pans that had the colors in it. I don't have it anymore, but that was another palette. And then I just went kind of crazy. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of that pink, just taking the same brush. I'm just tapping it off so I don't make too big of a mess. There we go. So now I'm going to pop on a little bit under my brow bone, and both palettes have like a white shade, so I'm just going to take a little bit of the Anastasia Beverly Hills shade that's in sales. I'm just going to take a tiny little bit. I don't want to do too crazy with this. A little bit under my brow bone. And then I'm going to brush whatever got into my brow. I'm just gonna brush it out. So this tree behind me, if you missed my decorating it, I'll have it linked down below. But I'm gonna, of course, leave all my Christmas stuff up till like a week into January. I might leave this up a little bit longer. It's really not super Christmassy. Mainly because I like having it in this room, and my cats like to sometimes kind of come in here and hang out, and it just gives a nice glow. So I might leave it in here for longer than like my living room tree. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Okay, so now lips. So I've got this super fun product. I bought these like on a whim at TJ Maxx. They were on sale. I've got 2 different colors. It's the Lime Crime Diamond Crushers. This is in Cleopatra. It's like a kind of like a holographic, kind of like a lip topper. And I'm gonna use that. This one here is a little bit more like gold. The other one I have has a little bit more like a greenish like effect. I'm gonna line my lips. This is the IONI lip pencil in Mombasa Spice. And so first I'm gonna put this Be Color Cherry Scented Lip Gloss on. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of that as like a topper. Maybe, I don't know. I'm having a bit of a change of heart because I think this eye look is so much that I need to be a little careful. My lips are like really chapped. That's really nice. So this is a swatch of that lip gloss. I don't know if I should just put like a little tiny bit on. See it? It's kind of like a, maybe a little bit. Kind of in the center. Oh yeah, that's fine. Actually, that's really pretty. Oh yeah, that's really nice. I like that. It's not too much. It's just enough, like a little bit of like, little something special, you know? So there we go. Just a nice, fun, this is kind of like an old school look of mine. Like this is something that I would have done like back in the day. Like I said, using some budget makeup, mostly budget makeup, and then some affordable products and something that I bought high-end on sale, which you can always find fun stuff at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed getting to hear what the last month has been like. I enjoy doing these chatty get ready with me's, and I do hope you do as well. Of course, if you did, show me you did by hitting the like button. Again, check out my description box for related content and give some of my other videos a binge watch. Definitely talk and engage with me. It helps me and my channel out so much, and I enjoy talking with you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.